Alrighty guys, welcome back to episode 18 of the Hearts Football Manager 2021 Career Mode. Season 2 is just about to begin, and it doesn't begin any bigger than this. We've kicked off the Premier League fixture season with the Edinburgh Derby. It's going to be Hearts versus Hibs in the first Scottish Premiership game of the season. But before we focus on the Premiership game, and before I get to the bad news, guys, I am recording this in the living room. Why? Because I'm watching Monday Night Raw and it's god awful, so I need to pause it and play some Football Manager, or else I'll die of boredom. So yeah, that's why the audio might not sound that great because I don't have my mic and the echo's pretty bad in here. But you know what, guys, try and live with it, because that's probably not the worst news. The worst news came when we tried to qualify for the Betfred Cup, and we failed to do so in the group stages. Unbelievable. We've had a shocking start to the season, really, pre-season. I mean, last year in competitive games, we only lost 3 competitive games all season. This year, we've lost 2, and the league hasn't even begun yet. So, I mean, that kind of tells you how bad we've been. Ipswich, we lost in a friendly. We drew with Colchester, drew with Wimbledon. We did get a shitload of injuries, don't get me wrong. Craig Gordon's been out, still not back yet. He's questionable for this Hibs game. I think I might have to play him because I've got no one else. Jamie Walker's been out. Jordy Haloui's been out. Jordan Roberts has been out. John Souttar's been out. You name it, players have been injured. Halkett's been out. It's been one injury after another, and it's a shame because I think it really has affected us. I'm not. I mean, we should have still got through the Betfred Cup. I'll be the first to admit that, but we did have like 4 or 5 key players that would definitely be starting, and I'm sure we would have got through without them. But let's have a look then how we did in the Betfred Cup. First game, we beat Queen of the South away. Jordan Roberts with the only goal in the 6th minute. We lined up. We got, I think, 18-year-old Harry Stone in nets over Craig Gordon because Craig Gordon's out injured. So there you go. We don't have it. Slamal left. We sold him on. Colin Doyle we didn't re-sign. I can't remember who our goalkeeper was, but we let him go as well. So I believe he was on loan. We had someone on loan. I can't remember who it was, but we had him on loan and we didn't re-sign him on loan, so he went away anyway, and now we've got nobody. So, yep, Harry Stone. But it's not all Harry Stone's fault. You know what I mean? He played a 7.2 against Queen of the South. That was no bad. A back four, Brandon, Suter, McCart, and Aidan White. McCart, new signing. He's been pretty good for us. Then we had Walker, Donnelly, Cochrane, Halloui, Jordan Roberts, and Boyce. Boyce is back. It's good. This is the first game Boyce actually played, first competitive game he's played for us. Because remember, last season he didn't feature at all due to injury. He was out all season, which was a bummer for him. But at least he's back. And then we brought on Popskew, White, and then Ollie Lee in the second half. Then we played Airdrie. Again, we lined up with Harry Stone. This time the only change to the back four was we had Al Halliday coming in, Connor Smith, Corey Evans, Harry Cochrane, Hedges, Roberts, Boyce. And this time it was a 3-1 win with Brandon and Boyce getting 2 of the goals. Then we move on to undoubtedly the worst defeat we've had since this career mode started, a 4-5 defeat to Edinburgh City. I mean, what can you say about that? It wasn't good. We lined up. I get it. It was probably a pretty weak team if you look at it. Harry Stone, Jamie Brandon, Michael Popskew, Jamie McCart, Stephen Kingsley, Connor Smith, Andy Irvine, Harry Cochrane, Ryan Hedges, Elliot Freer, and Liam Boyce up front. Liam Boyce got a hat trick in this match, an 8.9 rating, and it still wasn't enough to deny Edinburgh City. Connor Smith got a goal. We did bring on Berra, Lewis Muir, Ollie Lee. We just didn't have much on the bench. We didn't have really anybody on the bench to come on and change it. Like I said, just due to injuries. So, but I mean, we still had a good chance of going through going into the last game. All we had to do was probably even a draw. A draw against Hamilton would potentially put us through as a second best placed team, but we couldn't do that. Again, 3-0 defeat to Hamilton. There was the lineup: Stone, Donnelly, Suter, Popskew, Kingsley, Lee, Haring, Evans, Hedges, Freer, Boyce, Witten, and Smith. So, you know, that was terrible. Then we followed that up with a 2-0 home defeat in a friendly match against Soap Warragame. And that was bad as well, guys. So, I mean, the Betfred Cup, it was definitely a cup to forget about. I mean, there wasn't much in it at the end of the day, but I mean, from that group, you would have undoubtedly expected us to go through, and unfortunately, we didn't. So there's a chance of winning domestic silverware pretty much gone before the season even begins, and it's sad, but like, what can you do? We're fucked it up. All we can do now is try and make it right. I have looked at the change of formation. a whole change of style. The only thing I can't decide is whether we do it in the opening game of the season in the Premier League against Hibs, or I don't know. I mean, it would be really risky to try a totally different new tactic in the first game of the season. But at the same time, we've had such a horrible pre-season that I am tempted to change things around. If we look at the medical centre now, we've got Ewan Henderson might be coming back for this game here. You've got Craig Whiting still out, Kyle McAllister still out, Jordan Roberts still out, Jordy Halloui still out, Craig Gordon still out. I think maybe Jamie Walker might be back here. Have we got Jamie Walker for the Edinburgh Derby? I think we don't. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. Risk assessment, current injury. Well, it says Jamie Walker's not. We might have Jamie Walker injury history, but yeah, look, look at the amount of people being injured. It's madness. It's absolute madness, and it's all key players as well. So it's not good. If we look at who's been in percentage missed so far, so Craig got like, I mean, it shows you how much they've missed, and it is key players. Look at Jamie Walker, Jordy Halloui, Craig Gordon. It's players that we need, and they have been missing. So I mean, it's very, very disappointing. We need to try and keep our key players fit, and at the moment, we're just not doing that. So, I don't know, guys, what we're going to do, how we're going to go about this, but something needs to change, and we need to try and get a win, and we need to do it against Hibs. So, here we go. It's Hearts versus Hibs, Scottish Premiership. We need to bounce back here because, holy fuck! Look, I'm looking at the overall balance here. That can't be it. Profit this season, 6.6 million. If we brought Wait, hold on. How's this even possible here? Hold on. Nah, I don't. That can't be right, can it? Is that our? Hold on. Let me check the finances of this club. Where the fuck did we just get that amount of money from? For some reason, it says our overall balance is 7.1 million. Um, Profit this month is 5.1. Season tickets, all right. I guess all right. So we've got a lot of money. I see that does make sense. Season ticket sales, yeah, we've got a lot of money there, but I'm pretty sure when we go through the season, our wages are going to absolutely cripple us, and then most of that money will be gone. But hey, it's good to have a decent amount in the bank. And in terms of transfer funds, we've still got over a quarter of a mil, and a wage budget. We've still got about 10k on the wage budget, so we could maybe bring in another signing or two. I've already showed you the signings. I don't know if you want to see them again. John Terrell, potentially bringing him in. Former Arsenal and Rangers Spanish midfielder, quality player. I think he'd be decent, so we might consider bringing him in. Obviously, we've got Corey Evans on a free that you already know about, but let's have a look and see what the other clubs are doing. So I'm pretty sure Hibs, we know they brought in Josh Ginnelly, they've also brought in some guy for 450 quid from Alloa. How good can he really be? And then Alloa Oxborough from Norwich. In terms of players going out, Paul McGinn has went to Kilmarnock, and that's pretty much it there. I believe Rangers did sell Alfredo Morelos. Let's see if that is true. Yeah, they did. So look at that. Alfredo Morelos is away to Leicester for 17.75 million. And that's going to be a major blow for Rangers. It'll be interesting to see how they cope without him. They also sold Nikola Katic to Genoa for 1.2 million, and they brought in a bunch of players who, I'll be honest, I don't really know. I've heard of Bubo, who plays for Hoffenheim. I know him. And Ben Pearson. I think I've heard of Ben Pearson. Yeah, I know this. I know him, Ben Pearson, former Preston player, I believe. Yeah, Preston. So, he used to play for United as well. So, I mean, I guess they've brought in. I wouldn't say they've. I mean, you'd probably rather have Morelos than those guys they've brought in. But what about Celtic? I think they sold. Did they not sell Edouard, or does that count as last season's transfer? I'm pretty sure I've seen them sell Edouard. Yeah, they did. So just before the season finished, they sold Edouard to Arsenal for 11.5 million, possibly rising up to 14.25. They brought in a couple of players here: Jake Eastwood, Fod Balio Toure, and then they brought in Damari Gray, Joe Hay, Ryan Thomas, Billy Ormano, and Florin Adone from Brighton. So Celtic have been busy improving their squad, as have Rangers. It'll be interesting to see how the new players are going to develop, though. They're going to be duds, or they're going to be stars. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what way the title goes this season. But we're not aiming for the title. We're aiming, like I said, we want a top half finish. But I probably would be, if we finish sixth, I'm not going to lie, I probably would be disappointed. What I really want is a top five finish and get a European place. And if we could have a decent run in the Scottish Cup, unfortunately now it has to be the Scottish Cup because the Betfred Cup's no longer a possibility. But well, yeah. With that said, man, we've wasted enough time talking shit. Let's get into the game here. It's Hearts against Hibs. We need to figure out what team we're going to go with here. So here is the new formation I've been messing about with, and I am kind of tempted to go with this. Again, Jordan Roberts is still out, Whiting's still out. I am tempted to go with this. Now, do I go with it? That is the question. Who are we going to bring on here? We need Elliot Freer. Maybe we'll bring. Oh God, there's no one really fit. Lewis Moore. Right, we'll bring on Lewis Moore there. And you can see, why is it all fucking hell? What's all this red for? Do we go with this formation? I don't know. I mean, really, Craig Gordon should be starting. Do we really want to start Harry Stone? Let's see what his rating's been like. His rating's a 6.64. It's not exactly the greatest. I know Craig Gordon's still got an injury, a broken finger. I'm gonna risk him back, guys. I think we have to. I think we have to. I know it's risky. It is risky. And you know what? Actually, no, we're not. We're not. He's got a broken fucking finger, and there's me thinking about playing him. That's suicidal. Nah, we ain't gonna. We're gonna play Harry Stone, and you know what? We're gonna go with this formation because this can be. We can soak up a lot of pressure, try and hit Hibs on the counter. In terms of up front, I would normally go with two strikers, but we're going to go with Boyce and Walker. It doesn't help that we've got both Roberts and Halloui out injured, so yeah, we're going to go with Smith and Walker. And that's pretty much going to do it then. Harry Cochrane, we're going to try and get loan listed. I think Andy Halliday wants out, so I mean he's probably okay to go. And then we've got a midfield. It's a very, very defensive formation, guys. Very defensive minded, even though we've got the wing backs here on attack. I'm hoping they get up the field as much as possible to help Walker and Boyce. But yeah, I mean this is a formation. It's not the way I wanted to start the season, but with all these injuries, I feel like a point here would be a solid point. I would take a point right now. I'm not gonna lie. I would 100% take a point. Halkett and Walker are big time lacking match sharpness. So I don't know. Maybe we could play Donnelly perhaps instead of Halkett. But Halkett works well with Suter. That's the thing. So I guess we'll maybe swap McCart and Donnelly there. And then yeah, and Andy. I mean, did we play Andy Walker? Did we play Jamie Walker or? We could play Jamie Brandon. Maybe play Jamie Brandon here and then play Smith there. Play Smith as a centre back. And then who do if we don't play Jamie Walker because of his fitness, then who do we play? That's the $1 million question here. We haven't really got anyone else. There's Hedges, Lewis Moore. I mean, we're going to play. We're just going to have to risk Jamie Walker, guys. We don't. I mean, look at all our strikers are out. Yeah, Halloui's out, Roberts is out, and Whiting's out. So yeah, we're going to have to go with this. That's it. Jamie Walker is going to play as the deep line forward. I know he's not March fit, but what can I do? You know what I mean? I can't really do anything, so we're just going to have to go into this match and hope for the absolute best. And there is the lineup saying it's Stone, Smith, Suter, McCart, Brandon, Kingsley, Evans, Haring, Irvine, Walker, and Boyce. Substitutes Gordon, Donnelly, Moore, Hedges, Halkett, Cochrane, Halliday. And to Bernine are going with Marciano, Balogun, who they signed off Rangers. I was potentially going to get Balogun. I didn't go for him in the end, and Hibs have picked him up. So, you know, that's a good signing for them. Porteous, Hanlon, Doidge, Gogic, Malin, Boyle, Allen, Murphy, and Nisbet. That's a pretty strong Hibs team there. Not going to lie. Then there's David Gray, Henderson, Drew Wright, Tom Bradshaw, Bolton, Tom James and Jordan Shipley. I mean, I wouldn't say the bench is that strong. I mean, I'd probably rather have our bench than their bench, but I mean, their starting 11 is a pretty strong team. Will not lie. Will not lie. Let's go here, guys. Let's pump fists. Let's give the fans something to cheer for today because we've given them fuck all to cheer for in the pre-season so far. We've been goddamn awful, so let's go here. Jamie, it's Derby Day. How much are you looking forward to taking on your local rivals? I personally always look forward to this one. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go. And the players are walking out. Look at that, Tynecastle looks absolutely packed here. First game back, guys, in the big time, and we're having to defend and sit back like shite bags. It's not how I wanted the season to start, but what can we do when you've these amount of injuries? What can you do? Another thing, guys, for big games this season, I'm going to put highlights on extended because I think that's just better. I mean, for the smaller games, I'll do key, but for big games, I think we want to extend it high. Well, Jesus Christ. There's a highlight and a half. It's Jamie Murphy, smashes the ball into about 30 yards, and he breaks hearts here in the opening 6 minutes. And this is not the return, this is not the welcome we wanted back into the big time here. Hibs 1, Hearts 0. And that puts us down to 11th place in the league, and we are losing the derby, guys. Derby day here, and we are losing. Let's give a shout for the touch. It was very early there to. Oh wait, hold on. We'll see what happens for this free kick. Mallon. Oh my God, Harry Stones can't even keep that out, and Stevie Mallon. Stevie fucking Mallon. Oh man, puts Hibs 2-0 up. Maybe we should have played Craig Gordon with a broken finger. I don't know. We're going to fire up the team here. What do we do? They've had 2 shots and they both went bloody in. I mean, the goalkeeper, the Stone is useless. We're going to have to. That's it, guys. We're going to have to sign a goalkeeper because, I mean, Craig Gordon's 38. It's a Mallon free kick. Oh, it's took a deflection off the wall. I mean, thankfully that one's not went near the net. Anything that's on target, you feel like it's going to go in. It's Hanlon to Ryan Portis. Portis back to Hanlon. Hanlon looking for a cross. It's Kingsley though. Tries to get something on it. Gogic lays it off to Stevie Mallon. Mallon trying to shoot, but he's closed down. He has to play it back to Gogic, and now has been forced back, and that ends that highlight. So not a lot coming from that one. But terrible start there. Harry Stone just incapable of making a mistake, and it's Murphy and Mallon then giving Hibs a 2-0 lead here. 28 minutes into the opening game of the season, guys. The first Edinburgh derby of the season. Celtic and Hibs then both joint top at the moment, both leading 2-0 in the opening round of fixtures. Let's shout here. We need to demand more, guys. Come on, we need more. We need a lot more. Marcia, I mean, look at the Hibs fans here, man. They're going mental. They're celebrating as if they've won the fucking league. And all they've done is beat a Hearts team with about 10 million injuries. It's no the greatest achievement in the world. We've got a fucking 6-year-old in nets, for God's sake. An infant in nets, like Gogic. Come on, get stuck in there, Irvine. Do something. Stevie Mallon now back to Gogic. Is anyone going to get stuck in, or we're just going to sit off? Kingsley heads it away. It's Balogun, the former Rangers man now. Trying to go around Irvine. Plays it into Mallon to Gogic here, and Hibs are just... well, Gogic gives it away. Now Jamie Walker, come on! Walker, he's got Boyce with him. Liam Boyce and Walker. Can he find Boyce? Jamie Walker now, he has to find someone. He has to play. He plays in Stephen Kingsley, and he hits the side net. And should have been better. I think that should have been better there. Maybe Walker should have went for the chance when it first came. You know, he had Boyce. Maybe he should have tried to find Boyce. Maybe he should have went for it himself. He held the ball up. He brought more players into play, but unfortunately, Stephen Kingsley's shot wasn't on target, and in the end, it comes to nothing. But I mean, in terms of stats, man, it's 3-3 in terms of shots, but this could be danger. Oh well, Stone actually catches a ball, so I'm surprised here. Maybe that'll give him a bit of confidence. I don't want to be too harsh on the kid, but I think he has let us down a bit here. Rangers are winning 1-0. Andy Irvine looks absolutely fucked. He's got nothing left in the tank. And what do we do, guys? We've got Irvine. He's already booked. He's coming off. He is coming off. Boyce is booked, but we can't take him off because we have no strikers. We're going to throw the water bottle, or thrash the arms even. I'm far from pleased from what I just saw. So guys, give me something fucking else here in this second half. And I don't know, should we go back? We might actually go back to our other formation. We might go back to our other formation because we need to try and win this game. Yeah, we need to try and win this game. So let's go back to it. Brandon, Smith, McCart. We'll play Suter there. Irvine. We'll play Boyce up here. Walker in the cam role. Michael Smith's coming off for Ryan Hedges. Haring is going to replace Irvine there. And then on the left, we will have Lewis Muir. And there you go, guys. That's gonna. Right, yeah, we're going to go just to try and give us a chance, guys. We need to go for it. I mean, yeah, I will give that formation a try it maybe in other games, but not at the moment because we're 2-0 down in the Edinburgh Derby, and we need to make something happen. I'm not content just to hold it for 2-0 defeat. No danger, no danger. We need to try and win this or try and get a draw, try and get back in the game. It's Allen now coming forward to Murphy. A third goal for Hibs would surely end it. Hibs know that. Hibs looking for it. It's Murphy and Harry Stone there with a good save. Got to give him credit. I mean, he's actually pulled off a fine save there. Fine stop, denying Hibs a 3-0 lead here in the Edinburgh Derby. Mallon though, with the corner, whips it in. Hanlon's there. He can't get it. I think it's Corey Evans with the header away. And now it's Liam Boyce. And what can he do? What can he do? He's running. And he just runs straight into Dodge. So there you go. Nothing really comes from that. Just when we need it, something to happen, nothing happens. And we have one sub remaining. Let's go mentality. We've got to start going attacking. We need to. We've got to try it. Good challenge on Balogun, but again, Hibs keep the possession. I mean, there's someone there on the touchline warming up. I don't know who that is. I wish it was fucking Lionel Messi, but unfortunately, I don't think it is. But we're on a Messi situation, guys. We're 2-0 down here. And what a strike that is for Scott Allen. Jesus Christ. What a goal. What can you do? I mean, that is. There's just no stopping them. There's absolutely no. I can't even be harsh on Harry Stone there. He's not seen it coming. And no, I don't think anybody's seen this coming, man. 3-0 Hibs. 3-0 Hibs. And we're in a world of trouble, man. A world of trouble. Is there any way back in this game for us, personally? I mean, I don't think so. Let's shout here. Let's berate the team. Come on, guys. Come on to fuck. Let's do something. We've got one sub remaining. Do we use it now, or Hedges wins the header there, but nothing comes of it. Hibs launch it up. It's Jamie McCart, plays it out to Kingsley. Kingsley into Andy Irvine, Haring even. Irvine's got taken off. Right, Moore. Come on, Moore. Moore up to Boyce. Liam Boyce. Come on, play him. Walker. Jamie Walker with one of the tamest shots you'll ever see. Right into the hands of Marciano, man. What is that? And you know what? I think we're going to take Jamie Walker off. The guy's done in. He probably wasn't fit enough to start, but well, he seems fired up by the feedback though, so maybe we should. Actually, seems alright. His fitness seems alright there. We'll bring on Harry Cochrane. I don't know if he's got a goal on him or not, but yeah, we'll bring him on and we'll. Oh my god, I think I've missed a goal. It's another goal. It's another goal for Hibs, isn't it? It is. Look at that. It's a goal. We didn't see it. We was too busy making the change, but fuck me, it's a disaster. It's Kevin Nisbet, and Hibs now are absolutely running riot. Cochrane, we just brought him on. And look at that, Harry Cochrane. We've just brought him on, and the kid scores a free kick. Bloody Harry Cochrane. He's grabbing the ball and everything. God help him. I mean, he still thinks there's a way back in it for us, but at 4-1 down, I don't see it, man. I really don't see it. Ross County have equalised against Rangers, but it was short-lived because then Cedric Itten went up a minute later and scored, so Rangers back in front there, but it's anyway back for Hearts. 22 minutes to go. Brandon with the throw-in. It's away to Bradshaw, and now look at the Hibs shots pelling forward here. The green and white on the attack. It's Shipley. Shipley still going. It's to Murphy, and Brandon wins the ball there. Brandon has won the Rangers. Went 3-1 up, but fuck that. Brandon has won the ball there, and the referees gave a penalty. And now it's going to be Jamie Murphy. And this could be a disaster if this goes in. It's already bad, but this could make it even worse. It's going to be 5-1 if this goes in, and Harry Stone cannot make the save. And it is Hibs 5, Hearts 1. And this is a disaster, guys. We are back to fucking reality here. Last season, we only lost 3 games in the entire season. 3 competitive games in the entire season. It's only the first Premier League game of the season, and we've already lost 3 this year. I mean, that is insane. And Hibs now looking to make it 6-1. This time, Harry Stone with the save. Oh my god, we've a lot of work to do. And we've definitely got a keeper to bring in. We, without a shadow of a doubt, need to sign a goalkeeper. I don't want to blame this all on Harry Stone, but we've got to be honest. He's not capable. He's not good enough. If Craig Gordon gets injured and You know, at Craig Gordon's age, he very well could be getting injured. At that age, you do get injured more. So, and even then, fitness, is he going to be able to play every game? Probably not. Martin Boyle, though, talking about fitness, the guy can run all day. He wins Hibs another corner. Oh man, I don't even know what do we do here. Demand more. I mean, it'd be a bit pathetic to try and sit back and hold on to a 5-1 defeat, but at the same time, I don't really want to push forward and lose any more than this. I mean, I just want the referee to kind of end it now. I mean, I'm happy for the referee just to blow the whistle because this is a game to forget. Like I say, Hibs are leading the way in the table, of course, and we're dead last, which you would expect. Kind of regret putting this on extended highlights now. It's been a fucking misery to watch. But anyway, Jamie Walker with a corner, a minute to go then. 2 minutes to go maybe. Walker into Boyce, hits the bar, no luck. And that kind of sums up our sums up our game. It's McCart then. Tries to find Boyce, it's headed away for Shipley. Murphy again collects it. Jamie Murphy running at the Hearts defence, finds Bradshaw. Malin to Boyle. Boyle takes a shot, it's blocked, it falls for Bolton. I mean, Hibs are they get to every second ball first. It's no fair. Murphy, his shot. I think that was a good save there, to be fair, for Harry Stone, but it doesn't look like it's actually counted as a save. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it just went over and I'm imagining it. Anyway, Boyle. I mean, not long to go. Ref, 5 seconds. Just blow the whistle. I mean, we've seen enough here. We've seen enough. Ball launched up. Can Bradshaw get another one? McCart there with a great interception. Corner to Hibs. And the referee's going to let them take it there. There's an ambulance in the background. I wonder if he can fit our entire team in that. And it is all over, guys. There you go. Hearts have been defeated here by Hibs in the opening game of the season, the Edinburgh Derby. Oh man, oh fucking man, that is a tough one to take. It is bad. It is really bad. It is Hearts 1, Hibs 5. That is a scoreline that we're familiar with, but normally we beat Hibs 5-1. I don't like it when it's the other way about. We're going to throw the water bottle. Yeah, there's a lot of hard work to be done, guys. That is bad. That is fucking bad. Oh, no, what do we say here? What do we say? Point finger. I am thoroughly embarrassed. I am embarrassed. I feel distraught. I do feel distraught. I feel sick. I feel absolutely sick. Oh my god, Jamie Brandon. I don't even want to speak to Jamie Brandon. Right, well, fuck it if you don't. Honestly, I could not care if Jamie Brandon wants to go on loan at the moment. I do not give a shit. I'm fucking depressed here. So you go, Hibs go top of the table. I mean, they did dominate the game. I'll be the first to admit it. But I think 5-1 flatters him. I do think Harry Stone, he made a couple of good saves, but I think there was a few of them he definitely should have saved. But then again, some of the shots were insane. I don't think anybody would have saved them. Looks like Jamie Brandon's going to look at the injury list, man. Craig Gordon out, Roberts out, Whiting out, Brandon out, Halloui out, McAllister out, Scott McGill out. I mean, what's happening here? Whole fucking team's out. I'll be me out next. I'll be getting sacked soon. What is happening? What the hell is happening? Still can't. Right, I'm going to send the assistant here because I ain't got time to answer questions. The only question I want to answer is yes to a pint of bleach because I feel sick, man, after losing that. That's just not right. It's not fair. It's the injuries, man. The injuries are killing us. Injuries are killing us. Monthly financial update. Oh, well, that's good. We made money, profit. I mean, that's 4.9 million. I mean, it's not every day you make that sort of money, so that's good. But I mean, that defeat to Hibs was anything but good. Well, for Ross County up next, though, so I'm hoping we can try and bounce back in that game. I mean, it's a game that we'll be looking to try and maybe get a win against them to try and start our season. John Terrell's also. I mean, fucking hell, do we need John Terrell at the moment? I don't know. Scottish Premiership goal of the month. I mean, they gave it to Jamie Murphy. I mean, Harry Cochrane's free kick was. I mean, look at that. to goal of the month, and it's all three Edinburgh teams there. So it just kind of shows you how good the goals were in that game. They were insane. I just wish we had five more of them. We could have won 6-5, but that wasn't to be the case, guys. So yeah, I'm fucking. What do we do? Right, we'll see what happens here between Motherwell and Aberdeen. We've got Hearts announced season ticket sales. We're up to 15,238. So that's mad. That's great. That's phenomenal. Oh no, Liam Boyce is injured. Well, at least it's only going to be 2 to 3 days. I know it's not. I mean, it's not good that he's injured, but my God, at least it's not weeks. Fuck. What would we have done if he's out, man? Seriously, we would have been left with absolutely no strikers up front. Like what? I mean, well, the way we played against Hibs, you would have thought we'd no strikers, but if he was injured, we would have legit had no strikers. That's scary to think about. And Motherwell there have drawn 2-2 with Aberdeen, who looks like Motherwell have signed Jason Cummins actually. So there you go, Jason Cummins. Yeah, Jason Cummins is now a Motherwell player, so I think he'll do well for Motherwell. Who's this Richardson guy he's on loan for Burnley? Striker, and he got the job done there for Aberdeen. So there you go, guys. There's the Premier League table then. To start the season, Hibs lead the way. Of course they do after smashing us. Then it's Celtic and Rangers, Dundee United and St Mirren, Aberdeen and Motherwell after sharing that point are both in 6th and 7th. Then it's all the losers of the opening week. Kilmarnock, Livingston, Ross County, St Johnstone, and then the biggest losers of them all, us ourselves, down in 12th place. Man, it's a tough time, mate. It's a tough time to be alive. And a management performance is now a C plus. I'm not surprised. They're still pleased with the management of the team, but how much longer will they be pleased if we keep getting smashed? You know what I mean? Already this season it's been an embarrassing defeat to Edinburgh City, a 3-0 humping off Hamilton, and then fucking Hibernian smashes 5-1. I mean, it's not been good. It's really not. It's anything but good. Up next though, we do have Ross County. We'll play that game off screen, then we'll come back for that game against Aberdeen, that home tie against Aberdeen. Should be a good match. We've also got Rangers after that. Should be another good game. Tough start to the season. Very tough start to the season. I think that's why it's vital to beat Ross County because there's no guarantee. We could easily. I don't want to be negative. I know it's 2 home games against Aberdeen and Rangers, but we could easily lose 2 of those games. And then if we did lose to Ross County, it is very possible that we could be 4 games into the season without a point, and we just cannot really allow that to happen. So we need to make sure that we get something out of this Ross County game. Ideally a win, but we need to make sure we get something out of that, and that is probably what I'll be going with in mind when we set up the formation, the tactics, and obviously I'll be going for the win, but I'll be making sure that we do not lose the game. And I think that's going to be the main focus, guys, for that one. Anyway, there you go. That is it. Season 2 is back with a bang, and back with a 5-1 defeat to Hibs. That is first Edinburgh derby of the career, and it's Hibs that win it. So there you go, man. There you fucking go. Absolute disgrace. Neil Lennon doesn't like us. Well, guess what, Neil? The fucking feeling's mutual. I don't like Hibs either after that fucking tanking either. So anyway, guys, that is it. Leave your comments down below. Please don't unsubscribe. I'll try and beat Hibs next time. And until then, Beating Son of Scotland 90. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And peace.